Hello everyone, Mrs. Bradfield here again. I hope you're all well and safe at home. This week you are going to be planning and writing your own newspaper report. So what we're going to look at today is the process of planning that so that you then feel confident enough to write it. There is lots of information on the PowerPoint, so please have a look at that as well. Whenever you start your newspaper report, once you know what you're writing about, you first need to grab them in with that eye-catching, interesting headline. It needs to be short, not a big long sentence giving loads of information, but it needs to really grab their attention. You might even put in a bit of wordplay, a pun to try and keep it interesting. On the PowerPoint there are some examples, so please do have a look and make sure that you keep it short, keep it interesting, but do give them a hint of what the article is about. So, once you've got your headline, you then need to plan for your opening paragraph. Now, in that opening paragraph, you need your 5 W's. Get thinking, see if you can think of them before I get there. So, 5 W's in your opening paragraph. Short bits of information, don't give away everything you've got on the story in your first paragraph. I just want the 5 W's. So, to plan that, you might write down your 4 W's down the left-hand side and then write notes on the information before you then turn it into your paragraph. So we'll need what, when, who, where and why it happened down the left-hand side, and then on the right-hand side you would write down the exact date, time, person, place where those things happened, and they're your notes ready to then write your article. So that's the planning of your opening paragraph. Again, do have a look on the PowerPoint. If you forget what they are, they're there for you. Okay? So, then we come to the main body of the text. This is where all the information, the quotations, everything that you've got about this article, that's where it all goes. Okay? Mostly should be in chronological order. Think about splitting your paragraphs up. If you have a think about all of the things you know and all the things you're going to include, block it into paragraphs and really think, what is this one going to be about? One topic, one thing, one part of it. That's what's going in there. Okay? Then do the same with the next one and the next one, however many you've got. Don't forget you need quotations. Correctly punctuated. There is work on speech punctuation for you to have a look at as well if you need to, but don't forget to use quotations. Was there a bystander, a witness to whatever happened? Have they got a quotation for you? Have the police released a statement? Is there a quotation from that? Have you got an expert on whatever the article's about? Have you got a quotation from an expert? Yes, you can make all these things up, don't worry. Okay, so think about what quotations you're going to use. And if you really to help you, what you should do is think about putting the quotation with the paragraph, with the point that you are going to use it with. That will make it so much easier when you come to write it. Everything you need for that paragraph. Bullet point notes. Right, I'm going to include this piece of information, this piece of information, this quotation to support that information, and keep all those notes together. On the PowerPoint, there's this guide here, which I know isn't very clear on the video, but it's very clear on the PowerPoint. Okay, it's got different sections for you to start planning. It's got your introduction, your 5 W's, if you didn't want to just write notes like I said. It's also then got paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, so you can actually put all of that information, like I said, in one section. It's got a quote section here, but my advice would be to also think about identifying which paragraph you are going to use those quotations in. Okay? It's also got a conclusion bit down the bottom, that ending statement. Usually, in a newspaper report, for the ending statement, we think about where the news story is now, or where it's going in future. Okay? So it might end with, the current situation is this, or in the future we hope that this will happen, or police are still looking for blah blah blah. So those things usually are at the end, that last bit of your article. Okay, when you plan it, make sure you split it into those sections. That's my top tip to really help you to think about what you need to put in there. Okay, then when you have a go at the writing, you can go back to your notes at all times. They might be on this format, or you might have just bullet pointed it on a piece of paper in an exercise book, something like that. Those notes will really, really help you. And don't forget, Year 5, 6 spellings, Year 6 skills. On your plan, whether it's this or your piece of paper, think about, right, semicolons. I'm going to put a semicolon in here because I can think of 2 closely related sentences that would work really well in here. So I'm going to draft that now before I forget it. Come back to it tomorrow. Or I did have a good sentence with semicolons, but I've completely forgotten it. Put it on your plan. Okay. Dialogue, you should be able to get speech marks in really easy with your quotations. Not dialogue, with your quotations. And just have a think about getting those skills on your plan so that you've still got them for when you do your writing. Good luck writing your articles. I know Year 6 teachers would love to see them if you send them into your school's Year 6 email account. Good luck. Hope to see you soon.